अपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेतेन विघ्नं प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीं तनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षमन्वितोऽयं निगमशाखिशिखा प्रवालम् ऐरम्बमम्बुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिग्रं विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधुरन्धरन् सर्वेषां स्वागतं. This is the positive psychology session. So for the 58th shloka, we have seen that the Brahman, what we have to experience, and we've talked about it in the Bhavarta session. So at this point of time, we are exploring a certain instruction. We will see in the next this and the next one shloka, we will see the transcendence that we have to understand. Now, what do we mean by this transcendence? Transcendence. It is a concept where we say going beyond a certain limit that we perceive. The limitation is a perception, may not be exactly true, but at some cases it may become limits. But going beyond it is a transcendence, connecting with something greater than oneself. And this experience is going to lead to unity, yoga, and that is going to give us some meaning that we will see further. But here, transcendence is that act of going beyond that vachyartha to lakshyartha. So understanding it in terms of words is fine, but contextually, what is the aim and why are we doing it? That is lakshyartha, that has to be understood. There are three kinds of transcendence over here. That is self-transcendence, where we are going beyond one's own ego. This is basically giving up the faculty of aham bhava, our limitations, desires, etc., with the higher purpose. That is doing something for something greater than oneself. That is self-transcendence. Then we experience spiritual transcendence. When we go beyond this, we are experiencing connection with the higher energy. Now, this again is not possible when we don't let go of this identity, that is physical identity, that is identification with the sharira also. So spiritual transcendence is basically to understand that there is a higher power, that we cannot understand it when I'm sitting and talking to you. When the sadhanas happen and when there is a particular effort made to connect with something beyond that, then there is a connection with a spiritual higher power. That is spiritual transcendence. And then there is experiential transcendence, that is engaging in activities that promote the flow. That means that keeps up that state of samadhi. So that continuation of an activity, of course, at that level, we are not even talking about activity, but in a more psychological level, we indulging in something that can keep up that state of absorption. That is this transcendence, experiential transcendence. So these are different ways of transcendence, going beyond. Why we are doing this? Because this transcendence provides a sense of unity. Here, that unity is what is realization of Brahman, because we are going to start feeling that we are connected to someone better than ourselves. And here, when we reach that state, we do not have any awareness of time, kalatita. So we reach that sense of timeless. We don't know where the time is going when we are indulging in something so absorbent, something that captures our attention. What happens is time flies by, as they say, so we don't know. Then spacelessness. We don't know where we are. We don't really focus on that. So feeling a sense of boundlessness or expansion, that means I'm not restricted by any thought. Spacelessness. And then the sense of egoless. That is, there is no discrimination. So this, to experience these things, we try to approach that level of transcendence. That is the practice. So we will try to understand a little more on this concept in the next session. Asti. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषां गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।